What's happening, guys? It's RuneTapper back at it again with another video guide. Today we have Scurrius, aka the Rat King. This is perfect for getting you into a PVM on the mobile if it's your first time. After this introduction, let's get straight into it. Things you need to do before fighting this boss. You don't need to do any quests. And that makes your life super easy. So all you're going to need is around 50 attack, strength and defense. I'd maybe recommend 60 plus if you want to farm this boss. And then 43 prayer or above. One last thing, this is a members only boss. So you're going to need to get a bond or pay for membership. In the future, I might be looking at doing some giveaways. So drop a comment down below if you'd like to see that. What to bring, guys? Okay, so we're going to start off here with this absolute Giga Chad setup. Just joking, but we are going to keep it very budget friendly and low level friendly. So I'm bringing a full rune. I'm only bringing a Bandos trim because I think it looks nice with the cape and I'm a bit funny like that. So we've got rune full arm, plate body, plate legs and kite shield. If you guys do happen to have better tank gear, bring it. If it's granite, obsidian, dragon, Bandos, whatever one, bring it, but honestly, this is enough. For the cape slot, we're going with a mixed high cape. If you have a fire cape or an inferno cape, bring that. However, I doubt that you will go in for this boss as it's such an early game boss, so bringing the mixed high cape will give you a little bit of defensive bonus and a bit of strength bonus. We're bringing the mixed high boots as well. This is just going to give you a nice balance of stats. You can obviously bring the dragon boots or primordial boots if you got them, but I'm just going to keep it simple, mixed high boots. For the glove slot, we are bringing the combat bracelet. This is going to give you a +6 strength bonus. If you happen to have barrows or ferocious gloves, you can bring them instead. I'm also bringing the ring of life. This is because if you drop below 10% of your maximum HP, this ring will automatically teleport you out and you will be safe. So if this is one of your first bosses ever, just bring it. Just be sure. If you're a little bit more experienced and maybe you got a berserker ring, you can bring that. We're also going to bring a blessing. This will give me a little prayer boost, which is going to be perfect because we're going to use a lot of prayer against this boss. Also bringing a strength amulet. If you happen to have an amulet of fury, you can bring that one. I saved the weapon slot for last. As you can see, I am bringing a bow mace. This is a special weapon that you can only get from killing this boss, and I will show you soon how to get it. However, until you get that, I would bring a rune scimitar, a dragon scimitar, abyssal whip, anything like that, that will be plenty. And then once you can get this weapon, get it. Okay, so let's have a little look over to my inventory. As you can see, the first item I have is the dragon dagger. This is my special attack weapon. If you have anything better, you can bring it, but I brought this because it's super cheap. You could have dragon claws, burning claws, a Sourdoman god sword would be good because then you could get prayer back, and so on. Secondly, I am bringing darts. You're going to see why soon, but this is very important until you get the bow mace. This will allow you to one-tick all the little rats that Scurrius spawns. So bring these until you get the bow mace, but I'm going to be bringing them anyways, so I can show you how to use them. I am bringing a Varrock teleport. This has two purposes. One is where I'm going to be showing you how to get to the boss from, and two is a one-click teleport in case you have to teleport out for emergency. I'm bringing a ring of jewel in for after the boss fight. This is so I can go reset all my health, my prayer and my run energy. You could also use a house teleport if you got a good house set up with a good pool there to reset all your stats, your health, prayer, etc. However, as this boss is quite early on in the game, I thought that this option would appeal to more people. To finish this off, I'm bringing 5 prayer potions and a full inventory of sharks to keep me going. If you guys want to extend your trips, just bring more prayer potions and you'll be able to stay there for longer. How to get there. Starting over in Varrock, we're going to head down to these sewers here, and it's going to be a short walk from there. So we're going to speed this up a little bit. I'm going to run north, head down the sewers, keep going east, and then enter the boss room using private instance. As mentioned before, there are 3 special weapons you can get from killing this boss. For any of these weapons, you need to get a Scurrius spine, which is 1 in 33 chance of dropping. Once you've got your Scurrius spine, you have to choose between the bone mace, the bone bow, and the bone staff. To make any of these weapons is super easy. For the bone mace, you're going to need a rune mace, a hammer, and find a smithing anvil, just like this one in Varrock. You will need 35 smithing, and then just click on the spine, click on the anvil, create your bone mace. For the bow, you're going to need a yew short bow, a knife, and a Scurrius spine. All you have to do is flitch the Scurrius bow onto the spine to make your weapon, and you will also need 35 fletching. To make the staff, you're going to need a battle staff, 1000 chaos runes, and a Scurrius spine. All you're going to do is craft them together. You're going to need 35 crafting, and then you got your staff. Alternatively, you can use a Historian Aldo outside the boss lair. Just bring 50k coins, bring your items, click on them, and he will help you craft either the mace, the bow, or the staff. Even though we're mostly focusing on melee this video, I thought I'd show you how to make all 3 weapons. However, we're going to focus on the bone mace now. So the bone mace will give you an extra 10 damage for max hit. So if you're hitting 30 before, you will now be able to hit 40, for example. Along with the fact this is a 4-tick weapon, meaning you can attack every 2.3 seconds. That extra damage makes it almost the best in slot, only second to the scythe for endgame, but the only people who are going to use that is people hunting for the pet. A big thing to note is that this weapon can only be used on rats, which make it perfect for this boss, unless you're attacking the dummy in your own personal house. The last good note about this weapon I'm going to mention is that you don't have to bring darts for the boss fight to clean up all the little rats. This will 1-tick each of the enemies. First boss attack we're going to cover is his melee attack. He spins, whacks you with his tail, just protect from melee. We will enter the fight protected from melee anyways. This next boss attack he'll do all the way through the fight at random points. So he's going to drop some rubble from the sky. You'll see indicated on the floor, the black dots, that's where it's going to land. All you got to do is move away from it. He will normally drop them directly onto your head and surrounding areas, so just make sure you click on a tile that doesn't have anything there. A point that I haven't seen anyone make, which will help beginners at this boss who doesn't know PVM too well, is that as you follow him around trying to attack him, he can push you into these tiles. So be super careful or else you'll take damage like I just did right here. At under 400 HP or 80%, the boss will go to the food pile and he will start healing by eating. While eating, he will do one of 2 attacks. This one here, blue lightning, is mage, so just protect from mage. This other green projectile is his range attack, just protect from range. Scurrius also can spawn 6 rats, so just use your bone mace and 1 click each one of them, kill them super quick, take less damage, and then you can carry on with the fight. Until you get the bone mace, you can use darts as a switch. It's a little bit slower, but it's better than using a normal weapon. Once you get Scurrius down to 30% health or below 150 HP, he's going to enter his enraged phase. This basically means that he's going to start attacking a little bit quicker, so keep an eye on your overheads, make sure they're correct, and step aside whenever he drops the boulders. The best advice I can give you for this is try and deal as much damage as you can, because it's only the last 30% and he's not going to go healing during this. So the sooner you get him killed, the less damage you're going to take and the quicker the fight will be done and you can get to your drops. The last mechanic, which is the bonus one I'm going to tell you, is that you can eat from Scurrius' food pile every 10 minutes, which will restore you to full HP. This has to be done during non-combat. Okay, let's enter a private instance to start the boss fight. You need to protect from melee and put on your best offensive melee prayer. So straight away, let's go attack the boss. He's kicking this off with the debris. Just make sure you're not stepping in it. Melee attacks can't damage us through these prayers, so we're chilling. Off he goes to heal. Let's just keep on him. while being ready to switch your overhead prayers. Here comes the rats. I'm just going to center myself off and then try and kill them as quickly as possible. I am taking a small amount of damage here. To stop this, all you'd have to do is protect the melee. He's healing again, so get ready to protect your overheads. Here I noticed my prayer was going down a little bit, so just going to take a sip of a prayer potion. He hops in the air, drops the debris, step aside and attack. This time as he steps away, I'll switch to melee straight away, so I don't take that damage again. The main thing, guys, is you just learn from your mistakes and just keep going. This boss doesn't deal too much damage, so it's quite forgiving. The overheads is almost in his enrage phase, so when you move to the centre, we don't have to worry about melee, just get overheads. There he goes. Step aside on debris, get your overheads right and try to kill him as quick as you can. Happens to spawn some rats here, still no problem, quickly kill them. Get your overhead right, and back to the fight. Maybe I should have been thinking about my prayer, it's running a little bit low in the top right, but I think I'll just stand and finish off the kill. And there we go, guys, the Rat King, no longer king no more, we got the kill. Woohoo! To conclude this video, let's go off to Ferox Enclave using the Ring of Dueling. We're going to use the Polar Refreshment to boost our stats back up. Thank you very much, guys. This has been my Scurrius guide on the mobile for Old School RuneScape. Like, comment, let me know what you want to see, and subscribe for more content. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one.